My beloved child, you are standing precisely where you are meant to be. This moment is not coincidence, it is divine appointment. I have waited for this very hour to speak directly to you. Do not turn away, for what follows is not merely words, but an encounter that can shift the course of your life. You have cried in silence, carried burdens too heavy, and wondered if I still hear you. Yet today I answer. If you stay, you will hear the truth your soul has been desperate for. You are not abandoned, not forgotten, not overlooked. Stay with me until the end, for before this word finishes, I will plant peace, healing, and hope in the deepest places of your heart. There are puzzles you have tried to solve and longings that weigh upon your soul. I carry the answers, and what meets you here is not merely another passage of text. It is an invitation to meet me personally, to breathe in the life of my love in a way the world cannot replicate. If your heart pulls away, you may miss the transformation and the peace I am ready to plant within you. But if you trust and draw near, you will awaken to the truth that you have never been abandoned, forgotten, or overlooked. Come, be attentive as I press beyond every barrier with the voice that formed you, that knows you intimately, that cherishes you beyond comprehension. I have heard every word you whispered in the bustle of the day and in the hush of the night. Nothing escapes my gaze. I know each murmur, every cry, those uttered only in thought and never upon your lips. You may wonder if your prayers vanish into empty air or if your worries pass unnoticed, yet I have never turned away from you. I am forever listening, forever present, forever caring. Take this as your sign. Nothing is too difficult for me. No circumstance, no fear, no doubt lies beyond my reach. I come to answer with my own voice, telling you as plainly and tenderly as possible that my eyes are fixed upon you with a love that does not fail. I delight in your joy, and my desire is your fullness, your peace, your deep and lasting gladness. Listen not only with your ears, but with your heart. Let the love that only I can give settle deep within you and quiet every storm. My intentions toward you are always saturated with goodness, never harm. I know life can feel heavy, that the future sometimes hides, and hope feels fragile. Still, my vision for you stands strong. I purpose to give you a future and a hope, to persuade your soul beyond every doubt that my love for you endures forever. My embrace is without limit, my forgiveness without measure, and I am not angry with you. Do not search your hardships for punishment. Do not treat your struggle as proof that I have withdrawn. Your debt to me is not paid by your striving, but by my own choice at a cost I alone bore. The pain, the separation, the distance, all dissolved in the power of the life I laid down and lifted up again. I did this not as some remote mystery, but for you, to bring restoration, strength, and renewal where you believed you could not rise. Receive these words as they come, dripping with affection and heavy with the presence of my spirit. You know my voice not because it shouts, but because it calls gently with truth that vibrates deeper than reason. I know my own, and my own know me. As a shepherd recognizes every sheep, I know your ways, your cadence, your hopes, your heartbreaks. When you follow, my blessings follow. I guard you from dangers you never notice. I bind up wounds you cannot see. Let my words cover and fill you. Let them become a shelter around your restless thoughts. Sit here, lay down your defenses and allow peace to flow in, not as the world gives, but as I give. I am your refuge, your tower of strength, the ever-present help you long for. No enemy can seize you from my hand. Do not let worry rule your mind. Instead, bring every concern to me in prayer, not as performance or routine, but as honest conversation with the one who always answers. Entrust to me your deepest needs. Let my peace, the peace beyond understanding or invention, flood your whole being. It is a gentle river, a soft covering over your anxious chest, stilling every frantic thought so you can breathe again. Place in my hands your preoccupations and your scattered dreams and rest, truly rest, knowing you are held in my unfailing protection. My promises are already in motion for you, arriving with a swiftness that may astonish you. Behold, I make all things new, not merely the surface troubles, but the very foundation of your days. Rest in the assurance that even now, when the path is hidden, I am working for your good, crafting blessing from every adversity. Keep standing. Hold to hope, even when you feel you stand alone. Each time you cry out, each time you whisper, God, I need you, waves of my comfort and healing move toward you. My love draws nearer than your breath, restoring you to wholeness, weaving joy where there were only tears. No wound and no sorrow lies beyond the reach of my healing. Fear, shame, regret, heartache, everything bows before my restorative power. I am not only the God of distant wonders and ancient stories. I am the one who comes close to heal you now. Set aside your questions and doubts for a moment, and let my presence renew your spirit. I am shaping a miracle in your life, measured by the breadth of my love, leaving no part of you untouched. For those who believe, everything is possible. So believe, not with strained, forced hope, but with a gentle confidence that I will do more than you ask or imagine. Let my love wrap around you now, transforming your heart and filling your mind with thoughts bright, hopeful, and true. I call you to remember not only who I am, but who you are. A beloved son, a cherished daughter, one formed by my purpose. You belong with me. I defend you with all the might of heaven. Even now, blessing overflows, not in rare trickles, but in abundant streams. Every promise I have spoken will reach its mark in your story, for my word does not falter. Lift your face, for the best I give rests in my hands, waiting for you to trust and receive. Let your soul awaken to the sound of my voice. Recognize my nearness, and let this encounter draw you into a love that makes all things new. There is no message like this, and no moment like this, when your Creator pauses the world to speak to you so intimately. Let your heart grow quiet, and your spirit be still, for I am closer than you dared hope, and I have not finished writing beauty into your story. You are drawn here because deep within you a persistent longing thrums, a quiet yearning that refuses to be silenced, no matter how loud the world becomes. I know how easily doubts slide into your thoughts, how your mind wonders whether the path is lost to you or whether my voice could truly be meant for you. Hear me. Nothing in all creation can separate you from the attention of my heart. Every detail of your life matters to me. Every tear, every laugh is precious, woven into the tapestry I am crafting with infinite care. You are not just another face in a crowd. You are seen, known, and chosen. If you turn aside from what I am opening to you, a treasure slips through your fingers. A deeper peace remains elusive, and joy passes like mist at dawn. Close your ears to the world's clamor, and let your spirit breathe in my presence. What I offer is unlike anything you have found elsewhere. As you open, you may feel the soft pressure of my nearness. This is not a vague sentiment. I have come close on purpose, to whisper hope when despair tries to drown every other sound. I have watched you wrestle in secret with questions you tell no one, lingering beside the ache of misread stories and disappointments worn like hidden armor. Even there, when you believe yourself farthest from me, I am present, knitting purpose from every fragment you hand over. Come as you are, bringing the doubt, the fear, the raw ache of longing that words cannot contain. My hands are steady and kind. I do not recoil from your grief or confusion. I do not avert my gaze from your struggle. The same strength that spoke galaxies into existence now turns with infinite tenderness to gather the scattered pieces of your heart. More is unfolding here than your eyes can see. I am not impatient with your journey. Each step, however unsteady, is precious to me. I celebrate your smallest courage and honor your honest confession. It is not your perfection that moves me, but your willingness to trust, even enough to take a single small step. I know the road you have traveled, some stretches dim with shadow, others lit by brief bursts of hope. Every joy and sorrow, each quiet moment, every desperate prayer, half spoken or sighed, I gather to myself. The valleys you cross do not disqualify you. They are the soil where I am planting new life. Notice how empty spaces make room for miracle and beauty, for I alone bring streams in your desert. Be assured, your questions do not anger me. They open the door to deeper friendship. When uncertainty swells and the fog blurs your way, do not turn aside in shame. Draw closer. I am not a distant onlooker, but a present help, a loving Father who welcomes your uncertainty as a sign of seeking rather than failure. In my embrace you need not hide, for I formed your inmost being and understand the mystery and complexity within. Trust that whatever words or thoughts spill out in your honesty, my love is unshockable, and my patience has no limit. There's a sacred invitation in this moment, a call not simply to survive, but to abide deeply. If your strength is fading, do not imagine you must gather more. Rest in me. I am your shelter, the rock you can lean upon when winds threaten to sweep you away. No storm can unravel what I guard, and no night can smother the assurance of my love. Life may bruise and batter. Some dreams may seem broken beyond repair. Yet from the ruins I bring forth new beginnings. Let the weight roll from your shoulders into my steady arms. They are strong enough for all you carry. You may question whether transformation is still possible after all that has passed. You may fear that too many mistakes or missed chances have pushed my promises out of reach. Hear me. Redemption is my specialty. I do not keep ledgers of your missteps or tally your failures to deny you grace. Instead, I pour out new mercy each day, unearned and unending. Each morning I begin again with you, eager as the sunrise to see hope rekindled. Your story, with all its twists and turns, remains precious to me. Do not measure yourself by scars or regrets, but by my undiminished delight in you. Your life is not random, nor are you the product of chance. I etched your name into my plans before your first breath. The gifts within you, the passions that stir in the quiet, are echoes of my intention. Even your limits and frailties bear purpose, for I weave wholeness through brokenness. Trust me to reveal meaning where you least expect it. You are not accidentally here. You are an answer to needs you have yet to recognize. Let my spirit waken you to the sacredness of your path. I walk with you at every step, setting the pace and lighting the way. Even when the trail grows dim, do not let comparison steal your freedom. The world insists you must measure up. That worth is earned by achievement or appearance. That fulfillment belongs only to a fortunate few. My love does not demand your striving. You are already beloved. Every insecurity and doubt is met by my unwavering affirmation. You are enough because I have called you enough. Rest from the endless campaign to prove yourself. Let your identity sink deep in my affection, uprooting the lies that clamor for your loyalty. Even in solitude, when anxiety presses hard, my spirit breathes peace over you. You are not forsaken, even if you feel alone. In my presence you find refuge, a quiet center where hope, joy, and courage blossom anew. Sit with me in the stillness. Let my arms hold you until fear's grip loosens and your heart finds its rhythm in my faithfulness. You do not have to carry your burdens by yourself. I am the lifter of your head, the one who sees every sorrow and celebrates every joy with you. I delight in your longing for more, for I planted that seed. It is the sign of my spirit drawing you closer. Do not despise your questions. Let them lead you deeper into intimacy with me. Some answers will come in time. Some will wait. The true treasure is our shared journey. The trust that grows, the hidden strength that rises, the unfolding of your true self in the light of my unchanging devotion. You have come seeking answers your heart hardly knows how to voice, longing to trace the threads of hope I have woven through your days. You may wonder whether your prayers drift unheard or your efforts fall like seed on dry ground. Hear my reassurance. Not one whisper escapes my notice. Every yearning, every unspoken word finds a home in my heart long before you speak it. Even when silence feels heavy and distance seems real, I am nearer than your next breath, attentive to every contour of your inner world. What moves my heart is not loud achievement, but quiet resilience on days of doubt, the gentle decision to rise again after stumbling. I know the cost of your private battles, the resolve it takes to choose kindness over resentment, faith over fear. Remember, I am the gardener who tends your soul with unwavering patience. My hands nurture what seems dormant, coaxing tender shoots of new possibility from the soil of forgotten dreams. Trust that no labor is wasted, and that the seasons you call barren are often seasons of preparation. I am shaping you for a fullness beyond your present sight, cultivating endurance and depth no easy road could impart. Do not scorn your limits or small beginnings. There is room for growth in weakness that strength alone cannot supply. I do not value you by totals of achievement or by applause, but by the courage you show in hidden places, by the rare authenticity that appears when you believe only I am watching. When you feel weary and tempted to set aside hope and settle for safe predictability, I invite you to rest and surrender your striving into my faithful hands. My provision is not a transaction. You do not earn my favor with constant effort. Abide in me. Let my presence be your dwelling, where restoration flows and love runs freely. When worry and regret crowd in, remember that I hold tomorrow as I hold today, and nothing slips beyond my sovereign, loving regard. You are not at the mercy of fate or fortune, for I set the seasons and write your story with deliberate care. Consider a child trusting a parent's embrace, how little ones rest content in arms that lift them. Come to me in that simple trust, free from the fear that you must earn my attention. Release the urge to fix every flaw before coming near. Church walls, ritual words, outward forms, none of these decide your welcome. I am drawn to your sincerity, to the moments you bring me your truth rather than your perfection. In honest confession, not in careful masking, I meet you most tenderly. I see beyond every shell you build, perceiving motives and wounds invisible even to you. My love does not waver in the face of your doubt or your mistakes. Like a sculptor seeing beauty within unshaped stone, I envision who you will become and guide your transformation with patience. The shaping can feel sharp. Letting go of old identities is unsettling. Trust me, what I remove is never to harm, but to reveal the greater glory I planted in you from the beginning. Yielding to my work does not deny your value. It declares how precious you are, that I would invest such care in your becoming. Threads of pain and disappointment run through your story, moments when trust broke or hope was delayed. I grieve those wounds with you. I am not indifferent to your suffering. My compassion never runs dry, and I hold your tears as treasures, each one marked by my comfort. I am not merely an observer of your sorrow. I entered your world, sharing its fragility and loss. I do not ask you to ignore what hurts or to rush beyond it. Let me sit with you in the ache. Let my healing seep into places you fear to name. I do not arrive to lecture, but to shoulder the weight with you. Your road will branch many times, some paths smooth, others tangled with thorns. Do not fear what is unfamiliar. I go before you to make the way. Even when the route twists unexpectedly, or disappointment clouds your view, I have not left you. I am the shepherd who leads, not by shouting from afar, but by walking ahead, calling you by name. When you cannot see past the next curve, lean on the assurance that I know the landscape of your future. Every valley is bounded by my promise. Every mountain shrinks from my vantage. Where you see obstacles, I see ground, where trust will take root and bloom. Like sunlight glittering through leaves, my joy is not undone by the shadows crossing your days. I delight in your laughter, in each small act of kindness, in your hopeful anticipation of new beginnings. You were not made merely to endure, but to thrive, to taste the abundance that comes from walking in step with me. This abundance is not counted in possessions or fleeting pleasures, but in a rich soul, in character formed by grace and by challenge. The journey will deepen and stretch you, and at times unsettle you. Yet belonging to me means you never walk alone. Bring me your questions, your confessions, your deepest longings. You need no pretense or polished speech, only the openness of a heart that longs to be known and loved. I welcome you as you are, and together we will shape who you are becoming. Here is where true peace resides, not in a life without change, but in the confidence that I am with you in every season. Let this truth anchor you as you go on, for I hold both your today and your tomorrow with the same steadfast love that has never failed you. I see you moving through days when the sky presses low, when the world seems unmoved by your longing, and the night alone shelters your true hopes. I hear the prayers whispered in hidden places, sometimes so faint you doubt they rise at all. Know this, you are not speaking into a void. I formed your voice, and I cherish every uncertain word. Even the sighs that never become sentences are precious to me. No barrier stands between your longing and my listening. When you doubt our connection, remember that I dwell nearer than your next breath. The longing for me that pulses within you is my own seed, planted before your first dream. I water it with my presence, even when you do not recognize it. My child, I delight in your search, even when your faith feels fragile. Desire itself is the opening movement of finding. Yet I will not leave you to shoulder burdens you were never meant to carry. Come as you are, hesitation included, for loving you is my delight, not my duty. I do not measure you by heights reached or by perfect clarity, but by your willingness to draw near, however halting your steps. Every moment you dare to hope, every risk of opening your heart, adorns you in my sight. I have looked within and seen the rooms where pain once barred the doors, where fear told you you were unworthy of comfort or attention. Yet I am the narrator of your story, and I speak it with tenderness. Places that echoed with loss I intend to fill with the music of healing. Bring me your regret and confusion, your broken plans and faded hopes. Bring them like stones gathered on a long road, and watch me build with what the world discards. Nothing in you is wasted. No day, no choice, no sorrow lies outside my redeeming reach. If you wonder in your silence whether you are too tangled to mend, know that my heart stirs to show you nothing is beyond my repair. The world may prize control and perfection, but my ways are gentler, deep-rooted, enduring. I shape lasting beauty from honest weakness, and it pleases me when you entrust your need to my hands. Every flaw you mourn becomes a vessel through which my grace shines. Trust that my purpose lives in your present confusion, not only in the clarity you crave. I do not wait for you atop distant mountains of achievement. I walk with you in the valleys, in the forests, in the deserts, wherever you wander, whether lost or searching. I am near, attentive, attuned to the lines written on your heart. You carry memories that sometimes haunt you, choices you replay long after night has fallen. You worry that the past sets the limits of what your future can become. Listen as I whisper again. I am not governed by your failures or your fears. What others, or even you, label beyond redemption, I call the soil where new life breaks through. Beneath the surface of your pain lie seeds I am tending toward an unexpected harvest. Loosen your grip on controlling every outcome. Place your unknown tomorrows into my creative love. Watch how I write redemption into places you only knew as barren. My mercy does not erase your story. It authors new chapters, weaving grace into every line. Trust the process. Healing often unfolds with time, yet my presence is the steady companion of each day. I know the questions that rise when disappointment lingers. Why did this happen? Where were you when I needed rescue? Even the hardest questions find a welcome with me. I am a safe place for your anger, your confusion, and your tears. Never be ashamed of unfiltered cries. Their honesty is music to my heart. I am not intimidated by your wrestling. Like a loving parent holding a child through a storm, I encircle you even when you push against me. Bring every feeling to me. Nothing is too heavy or too dark. Nothing shocks or repels me. Your vulnerability is the doorway through which I bring peace and understanding that reach far deeper than answers alone. In due time, I will sweeten what now tastes bitter, and you will see the wisdom hidden within the waiting. Your story is not small, nor is it insignificant. The world may overlook the quiet transformations taking root within you, but to me they are of cosmic significance. Each time you choose love over bitterness, heal a rift with a small act of reconciliation, or dare to hope in the face of despair, you join the renewal of all things. I delight in your courage, even when it appears subtle to onlookers. What you consider tiny steps, I count as great victories of grace. You are not passing unnoticed. I inscribe your story upon the palm of my hand. You matter more than you can imagine. When fatigue presses in and the demands of life feel unrelenting, come and rest with me. Lay down for a moment the urge to repair yourself or rescue the world. I invite you into the shelter of my presence, where striving ceases and you breathe in peace, held fast by my unwavering affection. Activity will have its time, movement will return. For now, allow me to renew your soul and speak assurance over your worries. Though the waves rise, I hold you steady. My peace is not fragile. It is strong enough to sustain you in every circumstance. If you permit, I will anchor you through the storms so that in turn you become a quiet harbor for others. In your daily rounds, those ordinary repeating rhythms, I am with you. The commonplace does not weary me. Whether you serve quietly, listen with patience, or endure another difficult day, I am in your midst, granting meaning to each moment. Nothing is wasted. Every holy, ordinary act draws you closer to me. I celebrate your faithfulness when no one else notices, and I remember every small mercy. The quiet persistence to do good, even when it is misunderstood or unseen, is precious in my sight. Hold to this truth. I cherish who you are, not merely what you do. Let hope take root in the soil of your days, even in seasons that seem only bare branches and cold ground. Above and beneath, I am preparing new blossoms. Do not focus only on hardship. Look for the subtle signs of life, an unexpected kindness, the warmth of first light, the strength to take one more step. These are gifts from my heart, reminders that I have not abandoned the world or my purpose for you. Open your hands, open your heart, and receive them. Take the next step, and the next, knowing you do not walk alone, and that my love meets you at every turn. I see the times you have felt overlooked or misunderstood, the private ache of wanting to be seen and truly known. Even when you wonder whether anyone notices, remember, I see every thought, each quiet hope, every inner battle. I do not judge as the world judges, for I know the intentions behind your choices and the hidden burdens you carry. When you risk opening your heart in prayer, bringing even your uncertainty and doubt, you invite me to draw near with a gentle embrace that never condemns. Do not underestimate the power of this sacred exchange. In such moments, I offer not only comfort but clarity, a soft light that gives meaning to your struggle. There will be days when your questions feel too large, when the path ahead blurs and old fears return. My voice may not thunder. Often I am the still, small whisper guiding your next step. Learn to trust the quiet, for there you discover the deep peace of being led by my hand. Many voices will compete for your attention, promising what fades as quickly as it arrives. Do not be swayed by those passing winds. Root yourself in the constancy of my love, which endures beyond every disappointment and failure. With me, your worst moments never define you. You are precious because you live within my love, and nothing can erase that truth. Look back upon seasons of waiting, times that felt hollow and empty. I know how you grew weary, yet those stretches were the places where my presence hovered nearest. Waiting is not wasted. In the hidden span between your yearning and its fulfillment, I prepare your heart, refine your character, and shape the future in ways you cannot yet see. Think of a tree's roots growing unseen in the dark soil. Great strength forms long before fruit appears. Your quiet faithfulness means more to me than any burst of public achievement or applause. Each small decision to trust, to persevere, to love when it is hard, becomes a testimony of hope that will shine long after you. Release the burdens you were never meant to carry, the weight of old regrets and the anxieties of tomorrow. They are not yours to bear alone. When you yield them to me, you create room for renewal and hope. Even if you feel you have nothing left, know that I desire your heart, not your performance. Come to me in simple honesty and surrender, and I will delight in you as a cherished child returning home. This is not a summons to try harder, but an invitation to dwell deeper, to rest in the love that has already chosen you. When you stumble beneath the weight of self-condemnation, pause and let me speak. You are forgiven. You are clean. Let this assurance still the storm within. Transformation is not the erasure of your story. It is the redemption of every chapter, including those you would rather forget. I take fragments of shame and sorrow and weave them into threads of compassion, wisdom, and courage. Nothing in your past is wasted in my hands. Nothing can disqualify you from the future I am preparing. Trust me to rework the broken places into a beauty you never imagined. Let your scars bear witness to healing, not defeat. Where the world sees disqualification, I see possibility. Where you see an ending, I am already at work on a beginning. You may ask whether real change is possible, whether old patterns will always hold you captive. Hear this. I am not waiting for your perfection. I am celebrating your progress. Every choice to turn toward love, to seek forgiveness, to begin again, resounds like victory in eternity. You are never walking alone. My spirit strengthens you in quiet ways, nudging you to hope, to release resentment, to lift your eyes. The pace may feel slow, but growth that is steady under my care bears fruit that lasts. It is not about doing more. It is about becoming more like the one who loves without limit. Do not overlook the gentle invitations I scatter through your ordinary hours. The nudge to pause and notice beauty. The impulse to speak kindness. The chance to help without condition. These are seeds of my kingdom sown in your life. No act of love is too small. Each one becomes part of a story that outlives the moment. Do not diminish your impact. You are a unique vessel of my compassion, placed intentionally where you stand. I celebrate every hidden kindness and every faithful deed that no one else sees. when weariness threatens to overwhelm you and your motivation thins. Remember, you are not called to carry your purpose alone. My joy is not distant or unreachable. It is a well of daily renewal. Draw from it freely. Let gratitude and even laughter become your songs in the night, reminders that hope lives even in sorrow. Look for me in the faces around you, in provision that arrives just when you need it, and in the stillness where my peace overflows. I am present in every moment, threading purpose and goodness through the ordinary cadence of your days. Let my love transform how you see yourself so that you are no longer defined by fear or by labels others impose, but by the truth of your identity in me. You are wanted, you are chosen, you have a place at my table. The future is not sealed shut to you. I hold the keys, and with me every door may open. Keep your heart open to possibility. Do not let cynicism or despair harden you. My mercies rise new with each morning, ready to strengthen you for whatever comes. As you move forward, let trust be your anchor and gratitude your guide. The path may twist and feel unfamiliar at times, but you are never lost when you walk with me. I have gone before you and I remain beside you. My pleasure is not in perfect performance, but in your willingness to be led. Each day invites you to discover my presence again, to walk in the certainty that you are loved beyond measure, and to share that love as freely as you receive it. Let your heart find rest in my nearness. Everything I desire for you flows from this certainty. You are wanted, chosen, and seen. Though voices of doubt and fear press in, I call you by your truest name, known before your first word and before your first step. Trust me with your days. The worries you carry do not disqualify you. They draw you deeper into my arms. There is no confusion in me, no frantic striving. My gift to you is clarity, a steady whisper that aligns the disorder with my peace. You are not lost in the noise of this world. When you feel invisible or misunderstood, remember, nothing about you escapes my notice. Not a thought, not a sigh, not a single tear shed in the lonely hours. I gather your pain with care and clothe you each morning in fresh mercy. There is beauty in your journey, even in the faltering, trembling steps. I do not chart your progress on impatient scales or harsh comparisons. My gaze rests on you with compassion, not criticism. I notice your efforts to love, to give, and to forgive, and I treasure every one of them. Your smallest kindnesses and the sacrifices no one else sees are precious to me. I am present in your everyday rhythms, moving within details that might seem minor or unimportant. No step is wasted, and no effort escapes my gaze. Do not look down on the humble offerings you bring. Place them in my hands and watch how I multiply what you surrender. I breathe life into what appears small. What you do in secret, I honor in the open, weaving from each thread of faithfulness a tapestry filled with meaning and weight. When disappointment closes in, remember, setbacks are not a verdict against you. I work even with outcomes you hope to avoid, using them to deepen your heart and draw you closer. Where you see delay, I see preparation. What confuses you now may one day open into paths of blessing you cannot yet imagine. Trust that your waiting is never ignored by me. Every hope and every anxious heartbeat meets my tender understanding. I share your longing. I remain with you in the quiet and the ache, whispering strength into your inner being. Dare to believe your story is not paused. It is unfolding with wisdom that belongs to me alone. My timing is never careless or random. I hold the narrative of your life with capable, skillful hands. I invite you to ask with boldness. Let your requests rise with honest words, for your desperation does not offend me. Prayer is not a performance to perfect. It is a relationship to receive and enjoy. Bring me your true self, your doubts included. Your questions do not surprise me, and I do not grow weary when trust comes hard. I welcome everything you carry, your joy, your anxiety, your impatience, your hope. In exchange, I place in you an anchor strong enough for your fiercest storms. My love stands unwavering and unshaken. I answer with wisdom that protects you, even when it seems I am silent. My plans are layered with goodness beyond what you can presently see. Make space for wonder. Expect my delight to interrupt your expectations and reveal to you gentle, unexpected joys. Let forgiveness sink deep into your heart and release you from bitterness's quiet hold. I do not keep score, and I do not require perfection before I extend favor. My forgiveness is relentless, even toward the places you veil in shame. Receive it freely so you may walk light and unburdened, healed at the roots. Allow that healing to spill into your relationships, so you won't withhold from others what I pour out on you. I long to see freedom bloom in your friendships, your families, and your communities. Where there is rupture, I am the mender. Where words have wounded, my spirit plants reconciliation and hope. Begin by letting me love you right in the center of your weakness and brokenness. From that overflow, healing will naturally move toward others. Lean into honesty with yourself and with me. There is no need for pretending, no use in performing, no reason to hide your struggles. I know all things, and I am near. Vulnerability with me is never a liability. It is the key that opens the door to transforming grace. When you lay down pretense and come as you are, my spirit breathes life into dry places. I prize authenticity over achievement. I look for hearts open and willing more than flawless records or polished displays. In this place, you discover real rest. Release the urge to prove your worth or to earn what only I give freely. There is holy wonder in your raw, candid honesty. I meet you there, not with disappointment, but with a gentle, steady reassurance. When loneliness tries to creep in, remember, you are never truly alone. I surround you with countless signs of my nearness, small treasures hidden in your day, words that comfort, glimmers of light that cut through difficulty. I pursue your heart through sunsets and laughter, and even through the tears that cleanse. If human connection feels far away, my closeness remains constant. You are not forgotten. I am continually writing you into the prayers of another, weaving lives together for mutual encouragement. Trust my ability to send the right people at the right moment. Stay open to unexpected kindness I send through others, and do not underestimate the quiet power of your own presence in someone else's life. I am ready to renew your hope. When dreams break and cynicism tries to take root, return to wonder. With me, there is always more ahead than what lies behind. My creativity knows no bounds. I delight to trade beauty for ashes and to open possibilities where doors seemed sealed. Let hope rise, even if it is fragile. It is my gift, not your striving. Guard it and tend it, watching for signs of new growth. Even when you cannot see change, I am at work beneath the surface, preparing a harvest your eyes have not yet glimpsed. My goodness will not fail you. Let love, not fear, fuel your steps. Perfect love casts out dread and insecurity. When you act from love, your heart aligns with mine. Love is not merely an emotion. It is a powerful current shaping how you see yourself, others, and the world. I am teaching you to live above petty resentments and needless anxieties, to look through the lens of my compassion. When you feel empty, let me be your source. Draw near and receive all that you need, for I do not run dry. In my presence, you are filled to overflowing, equipped for every encounter and every challenge that lies ahead. My delight in you is real and unshakable. You do not need to earn my approval. You are already accepted, cherished beyond measure. In every season, whether you soar or stumble, I remain. My faithfulness does not shift with your circumstances or performance. Rest in this safety and let it shape how you walk today. Allow courage to be renewed for the journey. You belong with me now and always. In the quiet chambers of your soul, I am working tenderly, restoring the overlooked and gathering back what was set aside. I know how easily you hide certain wounds or press them beneath busyness and distraction, convincing yourself other matters are more urgent. But I see you in full. Nothing about you is invisible to me, not the parts you try to dismiss, not the aches you struggle to name. I gather every longing and every bruise into my gentle embrace. I want to heal beneath the surface, not with hurried touch, but by deep and sustaining grace. If you dare to pause and allow the silence to arrive, you will hear me speaking the words your heart has longed for. You do not need to become stronger before you come. You do not need to mend yourself first. Let me hold you together in your weakest moments. Let my strength become your own where yours has run out. I can bring beauty out of the ashes you carry, calling forth new life from what seemed beyond repair. Draw near and see how nothing disqualifies you from my love. Not mistakes, not failure, not fear. I do not view you as the world does, grading your worth or measuring your pace against shifting standards. I look through eyes of mercy. I see hidden victories, quiet kindnesses, and the moments you choose love when retreat would be easier. I count your tears and record every hope you dare to whisper. You are mine. This is the truth that steadies you amid chaos and confusion. My claim on you is irrevocable, rooted in my perfect faithfulness, not in your perfect efforts. When shame hisses that you are not enough, listen for my voice rising above it. I choose you, and I invite you into fullness of life, not far off, but even now, exactly as you are. Release the relentless need to control. I know how strong the pull can be to orchestrate every detail, to build walls of certainty in hopes of avoiding pain or disappointment. I see the exhaustion this brings and how it quietly erodes hope. I do not call you to anxiety. I call you to trust. When worry grips you and thoughts twist into knots, place them in my hands. You were never asked to carry the world on your shoulders. I am the one who holds the universe in place, who spoke the stars into being, yet I am nearer than your own breath. I long to shoulder your burdens and trade your heaviness for my peace. Surrender is not defeat when placed in my hands. It is the birthplace of freedom and deep rest. When you step onto unfamiliar paths and the future looks dark, remember, I go before you. I light the way, even if you can see only the next step. You may crave the security of every answer, but trust grows as you move with me, leaning on my understanding rather than your own. Detours and delays cannot sabotage my plans for you. I can work through every season, waiting and moving, joy and sorrow for your good and my glory. Keep watch for my subtle movements. I often answer prayers in forms not immediately recognized. Sometimes my gifts arrive wrapped in ordinary days, sometimes in resilience growing within you, sometimes in the softening of your heart. Know that your worth is not anchored in achievement. It is found in the simple and profound reality that you are beloved. The world clamors for attention and assigns value in fleeting ways, but I declare your worth to be everlasting. Every breath is precious to me. Nothing about your existence is mundane, and nothing about your journey is accidental. Not even the smallest acts of love and faithfulness. When you speak encouragement, wait patiently, or extend forgiveness freely, you sow seeds into eternity. I see them all. I honor the choices you make in hidden places. I delight in how you reflect my heart to those around you. Let your soul rest deeply in my acceptance. You have searched for belonging. With me, you are home. My arms stay open. You do not need to earn a place at my table. You have always belonged. Let these words sink into your bones. You are chosen, cherished, invited. Because you are deeply loved, you can love without fear. You no longer need to ration kindness to protect yourself or love conditionally to prevent hurt. I am your source, filling you again and again with living water so you can pour out grace even when you feel empty. Remember also, I have placed unique gifts within you, treasures that surface in their season. Do not despise the process of discovery. Every season carries a chance for these gifts to emerge and bless others. You may feel overlooked or wonder if your efforts matter. Know that nothing done in love is ever wasted in my kingdom. I take humble offerings and multiply them beyond what you can see or imagine. It is not the size of the deed, but the heart behind it that fills me with joy. Trust that I open doors and create opportunities in my perfect time. My guidance is gentle and persistent. I never coerce, but I continue inviting, whisper by whisper. At crossroads or in uncertainty, pause and lean into my presence. Ask, listen, and trust that I will make the path clear. You were made to walk in step with me day by day, moment by moment. Do not fear moving slowly. Progress in love matters more than hurried activity. I desire depth, not speed. I am teaching you to hear my voice, to discern my leading amid the noise. Every small step of obedience brings your heart into closer alignment with mine. Let gratitude shape your days. Notice the beauty I have woven into your life, even when circumstances are difficult. Thankfulness opens your eyes to my goodness and steadies your soul in hope. Celebrate signs of my faithfulness, the answered prayers, the small mercies, the nearness you sometimes feel. Let these memories become stones of remembrance that fortify you in testing. Gratitude shifts focus from lack to presence, from fear to possibility. Receive my comfort in grief and disappointment. I know the losses you mourn, the dreams that seem broken or beyond reach. Grief is not weak faith. It is the natural ache of loving in a broken world. Bring your sorrow to me without disguise. You need not bring only your best self. I am close to the brokenhearted. I gather your tears and promise to wipe them away one day. Until then, I walk with you through the ache, giving gentle assurance that you are not alone. Even your laments change in my presence. I transform them into seeds of hope that will bloom in due season. As you continue the journey, expect new mercies each morning. My love is not depleted by your struggle or doubt. With each sunrise, I offer fresh chances for growth and new beginnings. Even when yesterday felt like failure, receive this day as gift, knowing my faithfulness stretches into every tomorrow. I am with you, for you, and within you, always. As you look back on your story with all its twists and steep valleys, remember, none of it catches me off guard. My watch over you is not distant, it is tender and near, attending to each moment. Those nights you remember, face pressed to the pillow, tears flowing, feeling unseen, I counted them precious. I was there, listening to your rushing thoughts, witnessing your silent battles. Not one sorrow escapes my notice, and not one hope is too small for me. Know that your trust is never wasted. Faith is more than belief in the absence of evidence. It is the living pulse of your heart connecting with mine, especially when you cannot see the road ahead. Hear me speaking to you now. Rise again when discouragement tries to chain your spirit. Despair can be persuasive, whispering that retreat would be easier. But my whisper is stronger. I am your steadfast shelter. When storms gather, you are not exposed. You are shielded. My strength surrounds you like the stillness at the center of a storm. Even in the debris of frustration or disappointment, recognize my hidden work, setting stones of strength under your feet so you may leave the valley steadier and kinder toward others. As you wait for promises, learn the art of rest. Patience is more than endurance. It is a sacred exchange where my peace replaces anxious striving. When you declare trust over what lies beyond you, you open a window for my calm to quiet your fear. Let me carry what you were never meant to bear alone. The burdens you hand to me do not drop to the ground. I hold and transform what you release. What I give back exceeds anything your effort could produce. Hope that will not be extinguished, joy that rises without warning, strength perfected in your weakness. You were made not merely to survive, but to sing, even on shadowed days. There is a melody of hope within you that often surfaces through simple acts, a kind word, a genuine smile, the steady faithfulness of the mundane. These too are seeds of light I plant through you. Never minimize what seems small. Great rivers begin as persistent streams. Trust that your daily faithfulness shapes the landscape of eternity. Even when you cannot trace my hand, I love to use what the world overlooks. Where hope has thinned and prayer has dwindled to embers, I fan it back into flame. I can restore vigor where you thought all was lost. Desolation is not your destiny. I am shepherding you toward abundance. My promises are never hollow or fleeting. If I have whispered hope into your spirit, I will see it through. Your doubt does not cancel my faithfulness. Bring even your uncertainty to me. Where your faith falters, my presence remains gentle and sure. In loneliness or confusion, cling to the truth that you are not alone. My nearness is often clearer and quiet than in the noise of achievement. Step into my presence and let silence become a sanctuary where my reassurance reaches you. You are beloved, not because of what you conquer, but because of who you are to me. That love cannot be shaken, diminished, or earned. Let its certainty be soil where your roots go deep. As you face forward, do not be held back by regret or paralyzed by what you cannot control. The past is earth where my mercy has already worked. Today is where we walk together. I do not measure you by yesterday's stumbles, but by your willingness to take my hand now. The future is secure because it rests in my promise, not your prediction. Walk with me, step by step, and you will discover mercies new each morning, glimmers of grace in unexpected places. When voices question your worth or purpose, remember you are spoken for by a voice that thunders with creative power and whispers with unbreakable tenderness. You are chosen. Not for outward credentials, but because I long to be near you. I do not relent in pursuit or affection. Nothing about your existence is accidental. I desired you, formed you, and watch over every chapter with joyful intent. Your wounds, the cuts and bruises of the heart, are not ignored. I am the gentle healer of both visible injuries and hidden aches. Restoration with me is deliberate and kind, attentive to what you truly need. When others fail to understand or care, I do not tire of listening. Bring me your whole story, both lament and laughter, and let me shape it into something whole and beautiful. Even your pain is not wasted. It becomes a channel for compassion, making you a vessel of empathy and hope. If you are weary of waiting for transformation or breakthrough, hear this. My delays are not denials. I am teaching endurance, yes, but even more, intimacy. To abide with me in waiting is to discover treasures that do not appear in rushed solutions or quick escapes. My deepest gifts are sifted and revealed over time. Trust the process. I am forming more within you than you can presently perceive. Rest your confidence not in shifting circumstances, but in my unchanging character. What I have promised, I will accomplish. I am not limited by human failure or inability. Where you are weak, I am strong. Where you fear, I am courage. Where you lack insight, I am wisdom. I do not expect you to figure everything out. I ask only for your willingness to take the next step, to listen for my guidance, and to believe that I am always for you. Do not fear opinions or the chatter of comparison. Your identity is not defined by fluctuating approval or short-lived success. It is anchored in what I declare. You are beloved, redeemed, and purposed. Let the assurance of my favor free you from striving for acceptance elsewhere. Let it hush the inner critic and embolden you to take even small steps of faith because you know you are cherished. When confusion rises or anxiety stirs, come often to this place of quiet with me. Breathe deep. Let your anxious thoughts settle within my peace. Speak honestly and invite me into uncertainty. I will never shame you for fear or worry. My hand remains steady, upholding you when it feels like you are sinking. I have overcome all things so that you might live unafraid, secure in my unending presence. There will be seasons when it seems nothing is changing, when prayers seem to fall back and hope waits softly. In those long pauses, I am closer than breath, holding your heart and guarding the tender places that ache. In extended waiting, I am cultivating patience, not as a burden, but as a gift that steadies you and opens your eyes to beauty unfolding slowly. Do not measure my love by the speed of solutions or by immediate answers. Receive my love as atmosphere, constant and encompassing, even when everything else feels uncertain. If it looks like the world moves on while you remain still, remember, you are not forgotten. I am working where you cannot yet see, threading redemption and purpose through strands that look invisible now. Trust this. Every tear is remembered by me. Every quiet act of faithfulness echoes in eternity's halls. I will redeem years that felt wasted and bring beauty from the dust that covered old dreams. Your soul, dear one, is fully known. I see the thoughts beneath your silence, the desire beneath your striving, and the questions that fold into the night. I carry the weight you cannot voice. I am not impatient with your doubts or frustrated by your fears. Bring them close and let me hold the dissonance and trembling. You are not asked to appear flawless. Come as you are, honest, real, open. My acceptance is sturdy, and my delight in you is steady. I shaped you from the beginning, and behold your entire story with affection and hope. The future I imagine for you is not diminished by stumbles or delay. My plans take in the whole journey, detours, pauses, and all the places where you linger. In this stretch of the road, anchor your heart in my faithfulness, not in wavering emotions or fleeting signs. Know that my presence is a steady current beneath the surface, carrying you forward when you cannot feel the motion. Let patience work within you, teaching gentleness and resilience. In the waiting, you discover the strong, sustaining power of hope I craft. Hope that does not disappoint because it is rooted in who I am. Rest here, breathe deeply, yield your striving to my care. I know the places where you long to understand, where loss still ripples. In those sacred spaces, hear me speak peace. Release the need to solve every mystery or close every gap with explanation. Let yourself be comforted by the truth that I am the author, the sovereign weaver of stories whose goodness persists even in the unknown. You will not understand every chapter. Questions will linger like dusk shadows, yet my goodness is not diminished by what you cannot grasp. Entrust the unanswered and the unresolved to me, the one who knows and holds all with gentleness. You have not failed simply because the way is long. In my kingdom, delay is not defeat. Often what looks barren is soil rich beneath the surface, roots growing deep where transformation happens quietly. I am cultivating in you a deeper hunger for what is true and beautiful, a greater sensitivity to the gentle movements of my spirit, and a faith trained not by instant gratification but by daily trust. Every act of perseverance echoes beyond time. Each time you rise, move, or hope anew, I see you, and I am proud. Even the smallest steps matter when taken with trust. Invite me into the ordinary minutes, the hours that feel unremarkable and unseen. No part of your story is too small for my touch. No detail is missed by my affection. Offer me boredom, disappointment, laughter, and fatigue. Let the cadence of your day become worship, not merely in triumphs, but in quiet faithfulness. I dwell with those who welcome me into the mundane, who listen for whispers amid routine. I love to surprise you and reveal my nearness in ways you did not expect. Your story is not only your own, it carries power to spark hope in others. Your prayers, your quiet faithfulness, your stubborn grip on hope in the dark, these become guiding lights for fellow travelers. Never underestimate the ripple of courage and kindness. Forgiveness offered, mercy shown, joy chosen. These change the spiritual atmosphere around you. My love moves through you in ways you cannot always measure. Even as you endure and await answers, you are being shaped into someone strong and beautiful. I care not only for your comfort, but for your completion. Trust that challenge, frustration, and deferred hope are not wasted. I gather them into the wholeness of my purpose for you. Endurance creates depth, trust births wisdom, patience makes space for miracles. Yield your timing to me and watch me redeem each day, filling your life with meaning beyond what you can comprehend now. Let hope be your anchor in storms, and trust your shelter when winds of uncertainty rise. I am worthy of trust beyond measure. I hold your story from first word to last. Keep coming near. Keep believing I am working for your good. I will lead you through, and one day you will look back in awe at what I have done. Patterns of grace and transformation sown through every season. I see you. I love you. I am with you. Beloved, as you rest in my presence, hold fast to this. Your life is not accidental, and your days are not stitched by chance. I have authored each moment with intention, every breath an echo of relentless love. When shadows lengthen, I am the light that does not flicker, guiding you safely through unknowns. Bring me your deepest fears and regrets without dread. I am never disillusioned with you. I know every motive and memory hidden within. Nothing is too dark for my mercy. I delight in a humble heart, far more than grand gestures or flawless displays. As you have listened, let each word root deeply and nourish you for what lies ahead. I long to rouse hope where disappointment settled, and to stir courage where apathy took hold. Lies of inadequacy and isolation go silent before my truth. You have always been mine, and I delight in the sound of your voice reaching for me, even faintly. If you stumble, do not imagine my love grows weary or withdraws. In those very moments I am closest, eager to lift and restore you with gentleness and dignity. Failures are not final chapters. They are invitations to know my faithfulness anew. I am not after religious performance, but after an open heart, a trusting posture toward my unwavering kindness. Lay down the loads you have carried alone, the weariness of measuring up, and let my peace flood anxious spaces within. Rest is more than stopping activity. It is abiding in the assurance that you are safe, supplied, and accepted in my embrace. Every longing for meaning, every ache for belonging, finds its answer in me. I have given you a name, a purpose, and a seat at my table. Turn away from the voices that demand you earn what I freely give. I love reminding you of your true identity, deeply loved, chosen, and sent. My plans stand firm despite uncertainty and obstacles. Even when the road vanishes in fog, I am faithful to lead you step by step, giving enough light for each moment. Trust me with your future. I hold it secure. I weave disappointment into something resilient and beautiful. The world may measure worth by accomplishment. I delight in who you are becoming in my hands. Hold to hope, for I am the living one whose promises never expire. You are never forsaken. My nearness does not depend on your effort, but on my eternal desire to dwell with my beloved. Let this be your anchor. You are not too far gone, not too broken, not too late for transformation. Each day offers new mercies and an invitation to choose faith over fear. I rejoice whenever your heart turns toward me, even if your steps feel unsure. When discouragement tries to overtake you, remember, I am the comforter who who draws near to heal and restore. I call you into freedom, freedom from shame, from the burden of self-sufficiency, freedom to rejoice and be made whole. In vulnerable moments when openness feels risky, know I see every tear and understand your unspoken prayers. I collect each burden you yield and exchange it for sustaining strength. Do not postpone closeness with me. I long to fill every empty place and breathe life into dry bones. My invitation remains. Come, walk with me. Share your day's details, your joys and your griefs. I attend to all that matters to you. My heart mourns with you and celebrates with you. I have given you a hope that cannot be shaken and a calling that outlasts shifting circumstances. The seeds of faith I planted will flourish as you trust my timing. Where you see only small beginnings, I see a great harvest unfolding. Do not underestimate what I can do with your simple yes. Waiting on me is never wasted, nor is believing my story for your life finished. I am working in hidden places, shaping you for every good thing prepared beforehand. Keep looking for me. You will find me again and again. Beloved, this moment we have shared is not the end. It is only the beginning. Each time you return, I will meet you with new peace, new hope, and new strength for your journey. Do not wander away hungry when the table of my presence is always prepared for you. Come back often, for my words are living, and they will refresh you again and again. I delight when you draw near, and I will never stop speaking life into you. Amen.